Hello everyone and welcome to your channel IELTS Perfection. In this video, I'll show the ultimate IELTS writing vocabulary bank with sample phrases and native expressions perfect for Task 1 and Task 2 to boost your clarity, fluency, and coherence. Let's get started. Like always, we're gonna start with vocabularies for Task 1.
There was a noticeable increase in the number of students attending university between 2000 and 2010. The number of people using public transport has decreased over the past decade, likely due to the rise in private car ownership. The price of crude oil has fluctuated dramatically over the past year, with significant peaks and drops. The unemployment rate began to stabilize after several months of decline in the economy. The number of visitors to the museum reached its peak during the summer months, as shown in the chart. The population of the city has seen a steady increase over the last decade, growing by approximately 3% annually. There was a sharp decline in sales last quarter, largely due to the economic downturn and changing consumer preferences. There was only a slight increase in the number of visitors to the museum, indicating a small rise in interest over the past few years. There was a significant drop in the number of tourists visiting the city after the new regulations were introduced. The growth in the number of online shoppers has been gradual, with more people turning to e-commerce each year. The unemployment rate varied slightly throughout the period. The economy seems to have plateaued in recent months, with no significant changes in growth or decline. The number of online shoppers has outstripped traditional retail sales, especially during the holiday season. There was a dramatic increase in the number of tourists visiting the city after the opening of a new airport. There was a substantial rise in energy consumption over the past decade due to an increase in industrial activity. The rise in income levels was proportional to the increase in employment opportunities within the country. The predominant cause of urban migration is the search for better job opportunities in the city. The number of hospital beds available corresponds directly to the population size in each region. The number of people who owned cars showed a decline in the past 5 years, as more people began using public transport. The population of the town has seen a steady increase, growing by 3% each year. The process commences with gathering raw materials, followed by manufacturing and distribution. Once the initial stage is complete, the next phase will proceed with quality control checks. The product undergoes a series of tests before being released to ensure its safety and effectiveness. The factory follows a strict process that includes several quality assurance steps before the final product is packaged. A lack of proper training can result in a decrease in productivity and an increase in errors. The two companies launched their products simultaneously, creating a competitive market for both. In comparison to the previous model, the new design is more compact and energy efficient. Compared to last year, the number of tourists visiting the city has increased by 20%. Contrary to popular belief, working longer hours does not necessarily lead to higher productivity. While some people prefer to work in teams, others prefer to work independently for greater focus.
Now let's move on to vocabularies for Task 2.
I believe that education is the most important factor in determining a person's future success. It is my opinion that governments should invest more in renewable energy sources to combat climate change. I strongly feel that higher taxes on unhealthy foods could help tackle the rising rates of obesity. In my view, introducing a 4-day workweek would improve employees' work-life balance and productivity. I am convinced that technological advancements will play a significant role in solving global environmental problems. When discussing the pros and cons of living in a big city, one must consider factors such as job opportunities and high living costs. In my opinion, the benefits outweigh the drawbacks when it comes to adopting a healthy lifestyle. A significant downside of social media is the spread of misinformation, which can negatively influence public opinion. Many people argue that online education is more convenient. On the other hand, some believe it lacks the personal interaction of traditional classrooms. One of the drawbacks of using public transport is that it can be overcrowded during peak hours. One potential solution to the problem of pollution is to address the root causes, such as overconsumption and reliance on fossil fuels. Governments should take stronger action to tackle the issue of climate change by implementing stricter environmental regulations. To mitigate the effects of traffic congestion, authorities could introduce measures like carpooling lanes or improved public transportation systems. In order to prevent future environmental disasters, stricter laws must be enforced to protect natural habitats. Governments should promote healthier lifestyles through public awareness campaigns and better access to nutritious food. Governments should implement stricter environmental policies to reduce pollution levels across cities. To combat climate change, individuals can reduce their carbon footprint by using energy-efficient appliances. One solution to the housing crisis is to build more affordable homes to alleviate the pressure on the rental market. Educators should encourage students to engage in physical activities to improve their overall well-being. Governments should invest in renewable energy sources to ensure a sustainable future. It's important to justify your opinions with clear reasons and examples in academic writing. In order to support my argument, I'll provide evidence from reliable sources and data. The writer refutes the opposing viewpoint by offering logical counterarguments. The measures implemented by the government are meant to counteract the negative effects of climate change. It's crucial to substantiate your claims with facts and statistics when writing an academic essay. Undoubtedly, education plays a significant role in shaping a person's future success and opportunities. Admittedly, the implementation of stricter laws can sometimes face resistance, but the long-term benefits outweigh the challenges. I concur with the opinion that we need more sustainable practices in both industry and daily life. In contrast, while renewable energy sources offer numerous benefits, they can be expensive to implement initially. Many people argue for better work-life balance. On the other hand, others believe that job dedication leads to greater success. In conclusion, I believe that governments should do more to address environmental challenges and promote sustainable practices. Ultimately, the key to improving education lies in investing in teachers and ensuring they have the resources they need to succeed. To sum up, while there are challenges to be faced, the benefits of investing in renewable energy are clear and far-reaching. In summary, implementing policies to improve healthcare access will lead to healthier, more productive societies. It is clear that more effort must be made to ensure that cities are both sustainable and livable for future generations.
Hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. Don't forget to practice these words and use them in your writing. See you in the next video.